Welcome back, Buckeye Nation, to your Caribou Data Science channel. And welcome back to the two people who watched this video yesterday. Hey, I got a message for you two folks today. Click on that share button, share the video on Facebook and Twitter today. Share it with your friends and family. But again, thanks so much for the views. Also, 2 views should equal 2 likes. So I really appreciate if you do view when you do view this video, you click on that like button, okay? Let's get on with the show. So as we know, as always, as I continue like a broken record, we know that in February 2021, the governor's office came out and said that they had undercounted deaths uh, in the fourth quarter of 2020, COVID-19 deaths in 2020 by close to 4,000. Now, what's interesting, I like to say, is so how do you undercount deaths but not undercount cases? That sounds really suspicious to me, okay? And of course, rather than going back and actually correcting the numbers for the fourth quarter, they added them on, as you see here, to February 11th, 12th, and 13th. And look what these numbers do to this back over here. Because you're taking 3 months worth of data and putting it onto 3 different dates, which of course is ridiculous. Okay, so the only alternative we had was to replace those numbers with the average deaths per day here, and this is probably still a little bit too low, but it's still close enough. So then we come over here and we do we say the interquartile range is 752 here. Uh, some summary statistics. The red line is a 7-day moving average. The blue line is a linear regression line, a trend line. So we can look at over here, as you can see back in December, deaths beginning to decline, and they declined all the way up until mid-July, but now they're starting to increase again. There's a question for you folks. How many of these people here that died since July 1st? Well, how many of these people all along this line here that died were vaccinated? How many of them were vaccinated down here? Okay. Here we come back over here. We come to some summary statistics for the cases, daily cases. The red line again is a 7-day moving average. Look at this massive spike in cases beginning in July. Okay? But there's 2 things we have to remember about the vaccine. One, it will not keep you from getting COVID-19. It may reduce the severity of the disease, but it will not keep you from getting COVID-19. 2, it may not keep you from dying. Again, it may reduce the risk that you're going to die, but the single biggest factor is still age. I'm in the 65 and over age group. My chance of dying from COVID-19 is much higher than someone who's 21. Okay? How many of these people were vaccinated? That's the question. It really needs to be addressed. Okay? That's the question. It really needs to be addressed. Okay, before I let you go, don't forget to click on that subscribe button, the like button, and share this video today on your Facebook and your Twitter accounts of Buckeye Nation. We'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report. Did someone say Sweden? Welcome back, Sweden, to your Caribou Data Science channel. And welcome back to the 27 people in Sweden who watched this video yesterday. A special shout out to the 14 people who watched it that are less than underage 18. And of course, the over 18 crowd like myself, that's 13. Okay, before we get started, we need to remind ourselves that, first of all, of course, click on that subscribe button. Click on the like button. 27 27 views should equal 27 likes. Okay, so I really want to see, we really need to get the like counts up. We also really need to work on sharing this video on Facebook and Twitter, and also in emails and text messages. But again, thank you so much to 27 people who did watch this video yesterday. All right, let's go on the report. The other thing we got to keep in mind is that Sweden only records COVID-19 data Tuesday to Friday. I did get an explanation back, and it had something to do with, well, there's a delay in getting the reports from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Well, you know what? Then what you need to do, at some point during the week, you need to go back and correct the number for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, because my guess is the actual reports probably have the correct date of diagnosis on them. Okay? Here's the trouble with the current accounting method. Look at these huge spikes. If all you saw was these spikes, and you didn't realize that these were numbers for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, you would think, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Look at all these deaths. Well, so in order to get around this problem, this dilemma, we're using a trend line. In this case, we're using a trend line called low-WES or low-WES, and that's the blue line, because we don't actually know what the numbers are for these missing dates here. But you can see you did have a long declining pattern in cases. Now you see now in the next 4 weeks you saw an increase in cases. Now it looks as if your cases are starting to decline back down. But here's a question for you folks: how many of these people here were vaccinated? Okay. What about this is a 20-day moving average? So every column, every bar represents average for the previous 28 days. So you can see for the 28-day period ending August 23rd, you were averaging 928 cases per day. Now look at deaths here. The red line's a linear regression line. You can see how crazy low your deaths are here. Okay, that's very good news, right? What about deaths on a 28-day moving average? So for the 28-day period ending August the 28th, August the 23rd, you were averaging 1.25 deaths per day. Okay. Here you can see here the weekly numbers. The weekly numbers may be the best measure of all because it does take into account the missing days. The red line, by the way, is the average number of deaths per day. You can see you're still well below this number up here, but you are seeing an increase in cases. Okay, deaths. Look how crazy low your deaths are here. What about months? Well, August was a little higher than the previous few months. Okay, it was higher than this, but it was lower than these numbers right there. What about this? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row, Sweden, your COVID-19 deaths have declined. So I don't know what you're doing, but you should bottle that stuff and send it out to the rest of the world, okay? Because the U.S. certainly isn't doing this as good anymore. So anyway, Sweden, again, thanks so much for your time. Hey, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Again, also a big shout out to the 29 people who watched this, to the 27 people who watched this yesterday. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, the share button. Very important. Click that like button. And most important of all, share the Caribou Data Science channel and this video with your friends and your family on Twitter, Facebook, and emails and text messages. Thanks so much, Sweden. We'll see you tomorrow with an updated report.